Good morning and welcome everyone. Today we're going to learn a grammar lesson. Degrees of comparison. There are 3 degrees of comparison. The positive degree, the comparative degree and the superlative degree. Degree of comparison relates to adjectives and adverbs. That means adjectives and adverbs are used to compare. Today we'll see what are comparison of adjectives. Adjectives are describing words. Words which describe a noun or a pronoun are called adjectives. They are placed before a noun or a pronoun in a sentence. Now, let's have a look at this sentence. The short man walked away. Here, the adjective short is used to describe the noun man. And the adjective short is used before the noun man. Man is a noun and short is an adjective. We have few more sentences. He wore black jacket. Here the noun jacket is described as black. So black is an adjective. She is sitting in red car. Here red is again an adjective. Baby drinks little milk. So milk is very little. So little is an adjective. I have 5 friends. How many friends I have? 5. 5 is an adjective. She has silky hair. So what type of hair she has? Silky. So the hair, the noun hair is described as silky. So silky is again an adjective. We have few more adjectives here. Bitter, delicious, cold, dry, dusty, loud, black, gold, huge, great, early, daily, each, enough, few, bad, cruel, tall, crazy. They all are adjectives. There are very few adjectives. We use adjectives to describe taste, touch, color, size, shape, time, amount, like very few, emotion, then to describe a person's appearance, etc. Let's come back to comparison of adjectives. An adjective of quality changes when it is used to compare one noun to another. It is called the degree of comparison of an adjective. Once again, we have 3 degrees of comparison: the positive degree, the comparative degree, and the superlative degree. The positive degree of an adjective is used to simply describe a person, place, animal, or thing. No comparison is made in a positive degree. Now let's have a look at this example. This apple is sweet. Here, sweet is an adjective. In a positive degree, we use the simple form of adjective. Here, apple is not compared to any other fruit. We won't compare one noun to another noun in a positive degree. We will not add any suffix to sweet. That means sweet won't become sweeter or sweetest in a positive degree. We use the first and the simple form of adjective in a positive degree. So here, sweet is an adjective. Now, let's see what is a comparative degree. The comparative degree or form is used to compare only 2 things: people, animal, or places. That means to compare 2 nouns. Usually, the comparative degree of an adjective is formed by adding er to the adjective, by adding suffix er to the adjective. Here is an example of comparative degree. In a comparative degree, we compare 2 nouns. It can be names of fruits, vegetable, places, things. But we compare only 2 nouns. Here we can see 2 fruits, grapes and apple. Look at the sentence. Grapes are sweeter than apples. we have added suffix er to sweet. So here sweeter is an example of comparative degree. One more rule applies to comparative degree. Just read the sentence once again. Grapes are sweeter than apples. Here, than is used after the adjective. Yeah, see, than, T-H-A-N, than is used after the adjective. So, in a comparative degree, after the adjective, than is used. So, grapes are sweeter than apples is an example of comparative degree. So, here we have added er to sweet. Yeah, er suffix to sweet to compare two fruits, and we have also used than after the comparative adjective sweeter. So, grapes are sweeter than apple. Next is superlative degree. The superlative degree or form is used to compare more than two things, people, animals or places. Usually, the superlative degree of an adjective is formed by adding est to the adjective. Let's go through an example. Here is an example of superlative degree. Mango is the sweetest of all fruits. Here we have added est to sweet. Est suffix to sweet. So, here mango is compared to all other fruits. Yeah, that means the complete class of fruits, and from that mango is the sweetest of all fruits. So it is a superior one, a superlative degree. So mango is the sweetest of all fruits. Here noun mango is compared to more than two. Yeah, more than two. That means the complete class of fruits. So here sweetest is a superlative degree of comparison. Remember, one more rule applies to superlative degree. Mango is the sweetest of all fruits. So we always add article the before the adjective in a superlative degree. Mango is the sweetest of all fruits. So here we have added the. The, the is an article. So in a superlative degree, always article the is added to the adjective before the adjective. So here mango is the sweetest of all fruits. So here is one more example. You can see three boys, Rudy, Ronnie and Robbie. So Rudy is a tall boy, is an example of positive degree. Ronnie is taller than Rudy, is an example of comparative degree. See, we have used er and also used than after the adjective. So taller than is an example of positive degree, and Robbie is the tallest of the three boys. So this is an example of superlative degree. Here we have used est. Yeah. So tallest is the example of superlative degree, and we have used article the before tallest. See, here is a list of positive, comparative and superlative degrees of adjectives. I'll read few of them. Happy, happier, happiest. Merry, merrier, merriest. Lazy, lazier, laziest. You can go through it. Just have a look at these adjectives, and there's something special about these adjectives. They are exception. And these adjectives are called irregular adjectives. The words like good, little, much, old, bad, etc. They are irregular adjectives. They are irregular because we cannot add er or est to compare. We cannot add er or est to compare. Yeah. So these adjectives are called irregular adjectives. See, good, better, best. Yeah, good is positive, better is comparative, superlative is best. Little, less, least. Much, more, most. Old, older, oldest. Old, elder, eldest. Bad, worse, worst. Evil, worse, worst. Ill, worse, worst. Far, farther, farthest. Well, better, best. Okay, so there are few regular adjectives also in the list. Most of them are irregular. See, here we have another list of adjectives. Something is different about these adjectives. Just look at these adjectives. Faithful, beautiful, industrious, courageous. Yeah. Now, what is special about these adjectives are that we cannot add er or est to it to change it into comparative or superlative degree. It is because faithful is a two-syllable word. Faithful. Now, I have to take a pause after faith. Then I say full. Faithful. See, beautiful. Beautiful. So, beautiful is a three-syllable word. You will learn it more about it in the higher classes. Okay. So, faithful is a two-syllable word. Beautiful. Yeah. I take two pauses in between. It is a three-syllable word. See, tall. I can say tall at a stretch in one breath. Tall. It is a one-syllable word. So, I can add er and est to it. But adjectives which have more than one syllable, yeah, if we want to change such adjectives to comparative and superlative degree, we have to add more and most to it. Now, faithful, when it is changed to comparative, it becomes more faithful, and to superlative, it becomes most faithful. Same way, beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Now, if I tell you an example, John is faithful. John is a faithful boy. If this is an example of positive degree of comparison, if I want to change it into a comparative degree, I will say John is more faithful than Tom. Now, if I want to change it into superlative degree, I'll say John is the most faithful boy in the class. Now, look, see one more example. If the example is John is not faithful, in negative, is not faithful. So, if I want to change it into comparative degree, I'll say John is less faithful than Tom. Less faithful than. Then to superlative, it will be John is the least faithful of all boys in the class. Okay, so see here, you can also use less. Yeah, less and least. Now here we have used more faithful, most faithful. Now it changes according to the sentence. If it is in negative, we use less and least. Okay, just look at this sentence. James is as dash as his brother. If the options are tall, tall and tallest, what will be the answer? Yeah, you have guessed it right. James is as tall as his brother. Here James is not compared to his brother, but it is said that James is equal in height as his brother. So, in a positive degree, if as is, we use as after and before the adjective. So, if as is used before and after the adjective, the sentence is in a positive degree. So, the tall, yeah, the simplest form of adjective, tall. So, James is as tall as his brother. This cathedral is the dash in South India. Big, bigger, biggest. Yes, biggest. This cathedral is the is used. Chennai is dash than Mumbai. Chennai is hotter than Mumbai. So friends, here is a worksheet for you. You can complete it and check your answers. Thank you.